All right, everybody, lots of great questions about how to bind. So the first thing you're going to do is find your binding clip. So your binding clip is going to look like this. You have your binding clip right here. Don't worry about what this guy does, but this, all this is going to do is when you put it on this last slot that says, let's get a little closer for you, bind, it'll say BVCC, right here, the top one right here. I know it's not the best view, but I think you'll track with me. When you plug it into the computer, so I'm going to plug it, I'm just going to have it connect to a laptop. By having it connect to a laptop, all I'm doing is giving it 5 volts. And it'll turn on, and you'll notice this flashing. That flashing tells you it's wanting to bind. So all I'm going to do is power on my control. It's going to be a warning. I have to have all of them in an up position. And it'll turn on. Okay. Now see here it says RX question mark. Binding to RX. And if that was plugged in, it's all done. Now at this point, what you have to do is you have to pull this out right now. Now it is bound. These two are connected. So if I remove power, the way you make sure that it's connected to that one, you notice it says, whoa, where'd my drone go? Give a little power back, and it'll be like, oh, there it is. Now, if you have a battery plugged in this time, you can't have the USB and the battery plugged in. You got to have it done this way. All right, there's one more troubleshooting. So if you do that, you're done. Okay, so just stop. But if you're having issues, sometimes what you can do is this might be on, and you click RX bind, and you're like, it's just saying binding to RX. It's just waiting and waiting and waiting. And what you do is you plug it into the binding, and only either the USB or only the battery, you plug it in, and it'll see, it'll be like, boop, binding's done. Okay. Notice what we did not do. We did not connect this to the computer. Okay, so names. This is called the flight controller right here. This is the receiver, and this is your transmitter. You guys would call it a remote control, but this is your transmitter. So there you go. Hopefully that helps a little bit.